most rewarding championship that I've ever been involved in.
Momentum's up.
This championship is one of the hardest in the world.
Alexa, stop. This is a standard Monday. 16 parcels left, or orders left. Ay. Crazy. Other than just being a racing driver, I wanted to have something in the background, something that keeps me busy on that Monday to Friday. A way to earn a pound note, I guess, is the way to look at it. The whole simulator industry kind of exploded during lockdown. People were sat at home. Obviously, racing drivers didn't have much to do, so this kind of industry kind of put its pin on the map, and a lot of people really kind of got their teeth into it. And unfortunately, I have to put up with this one, which is Matt. Matt is someone that I've kind of known and sort of got to know through the whole of sim racing itself. We kind of met, when was it?
Several years ago.
Me and Matt met actually online through sim racing. Obviously, relationships grow, you get to know people, and now he's here, standing here, putting up with me, building some rigs. So it's good. It's not too bad, is it?
No, it's all right. It's relaxed away from the racing. A lot more,
Not that stressful. It's a hobby that essentially doesn't feel like work. I like being able to help customers out. They pick the phone up and go, okay, what do I need for this? I can advise them in the right way. There's a two sides to the business. We've got the actual business side of it. We've got the esports team, and just combined the two. If I'm not on the sim racing or in the actual car itself, I'm actually involved in some form of sim racing, shall we say. That's a good question. What is the point of motorsport? See, everyone starts off as a hobby, and a bit of an enjoyment, but the point for me is it's that pushing your boundaries, pushing your own limits. Obviously, I love getting in a car. I love getting in any race car. I want to make history in British touring cars, and in 20 years' time, I want my name to be on plaques and things like that. That's my goal. That is my goal.
Hey bud, you alright?
Good. Well,
Good mate, we made it.
We've done it.
We've done it. We're in the top 10, eh?
Yeah, and today has been fantastic.
It has.
Absolutely brilliant. You've been up there all day.
Finally.
Finally.
We've got 8 to 9 rounds to get there.
We were fully aware, if we're being honest with each other, that we moved to the rear-wheel drive car this year in anticipation for the hybrid next year. We were obviously fully aware all the time that the team needed to learn the car, then we had 2 drivers that needed to learn the car, and then everything had to come together. And it has come together throughout the year.
It's
not been a disastrous year by any.
It's hard for me not being in the top 10 for all the years I've been in the top 10,
Yeah.
but I always saw the BMW being very good with the hybrid, because it would carry the weight well, gets more traction with the extra torque. I always saw that as an advantage. And so you're absolutely right.
Yes.
Like next year, you've got all the information from this year to move forwards next year. No, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'm very sad to see you leave the team, mate, because you got me in the car, and so did Adam, and you tried very hard making the team and getting all sponsorship together, and this all wouldn't have happened without you. You're a massive part of the team, mate. So thank you.
I appreciate that, but we've had, this is a team. It's a family-run team, and it's been brilliant. There's absolutely no reason why you can't get to reverse grid this weekend. Absolutely not. Well,
and if I get that reverse grid, mate,
you've
never seen defence like it. I will be like the best defender you've ever seen in your life.
Why? You'll be gone. Yeah, there'll be no defending. See you later, lads. You'll be having a laugh say when they finish.
I see that James Bond button where I can throw pins out the back, oil. And if it all goes wrong and I come off on my own thing the next lap, I got an ejector seat and a parachute.
And you're out of here.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Hey boys, I would probably start getting ready now. Yeah. My come around.
Oh dear me.
Alright.
He'll be alright once the engine's on. You almost want to skip the 15 minutes on the grid though, don't you? Leave the pit lane, go. Let's roll.
So it's Sunday, it's finals day, and we're here at Brands GP. Obviously nerves are always going to kick in, so it's normally, look, we've got sort of 25 minutes now before the first race, so once we get this out of the way, then I'll go and chill out and focus on what we've got to do moving forward. But at the end of the day, we're trying to treat it like any other normal day.
We're here at the final round of the season. We're in contention to win the championship. It needs a little bit of lady luck on our side. I don't feel that much pressure. I don't feel many nerves. I think primarily because it's not really mine to win, it's kind of Ash's to lose.
I think I've got to just focus on Tom and Colin. They're the two closest to me in terms of championship and on the grid. There's 66 points up to grabs today, with 32 ahead. So the odds are with us, but obviously it's one race and that can all change.
So yeah, it's finale, final round of the championship. It's a big day, but we're looking forward to it.
Our first race of the day is set to get underway. 15 laps for round 28 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship.
It's just the same as every other race weekend. This is no different to anything else that we do.
And of course, the championship leader is Ash Sutton, aboard number 1, the reigning champion.
And if dropping back to avoid an accident is what he has to do, he has to accept that.
So then the grid forming up. It is round 28 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. The lights go red. Race 1 of the day is go. 1 or 2 crept a little bit, it looked like, but a good getaway is made by Senna Proctor. Good start also by Rowbottom, who slots in behind the BTCC duo. Bold effort is being made by Colin Turkington then to try to get through the traffic, and so is Ash Sutton. Look, he's on his toes right away.
And this is on board with Turkington looking at Sutton straight in front.
That is Colin behind you. Jelly is behind Aidan.
Now Turkington can't afford to just sit there today, can he?
Aidan is directly behind Colin if you need to back him into him. Yeah, copy about the dash.
I've been lost as that.
I think missing the beacon, yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing the same.
Aidan's beacon is the same. 4 to go.
We are on to lap 14 of the 17.
Look, there's the gap. Nothing in front of him, nothing behind. Very nice position for Sutton to be in.
Race 1 of the day at Brands Hatch is won by Josh Cook in a 1-2 for BTC Racing. Senna Proctor second. Ash Sutton comes across the line 6th, and he's ahead of Turkington and Hill and Ingram. That's great news in the championship. And here comes Ingram, one last chance to get past Hill. Step taken closer to a 3rd British Touring Car Championship.
Really good job, mate. Just you and Colin now.
What does all that mean now?
We're now 33 ahead of Colin.
We're 40 available.
44 available.
44.
With all the fastest laps and everything like that. He would have to outscore us by 8 points. We just have to be 22 points ahead going into the last one. 23 to equal it on wins. Good. All went to plan. Same as every other race weekend. That's all we need. Good race 1. Good race 2. But we've just got to be really sensible and stay out of trouble. But we've still got our wingman with us, which is good. Very useful in that one. Good job, mate. No, good job.
If I could roll the clock back sort of 10 years ago, so back to 2011, I soon got my licence to drive on the road, and unfortunately I was just a young teenager that thought he knew how he could drive. Bear in mind I've won a couple of trophies on track. You can't treat him the same, and I paid the price for that. I had a road car accident, injured myself very, very badly, and told that I could potentially never sit in a race car again. That was not a nice moment. That was not a nice moment. There was a couple of points, I'll be honest, I welled up. It was not nice to experience, and it sort of almost brings a lump back in your throat with it, looking back to that now. Your whole family have given up so much to get to that point. Things potentially are going down the right route, but I could have just thrown that away with one stupid mistake. And I don't know. There's an element of me that would just keep telling myself never to give up, because of what I've achieved up to this point. Just really proves that anything is possible.
This is a big box as
It'd
well.
be nice to tick it in this one, and then we can go and have fun in race 3.
Yeah.
We can see real Ash again.
I didn't know that.
Independent drivers is very close.
Job,
With Ingram, and then teams we could wrap up this time. And I think if we kept where we are, we wrap it up.
He's 33 points ahead at the moment. If he finishes this race 23 points ahead, he'll become champion.
Lights will go red, engine notes rise when the lights go out, it'll be blast off now, and who makes the best start? It's Sutton. Turkington tries to get up the inside, Sutton gets boxed in behind Dan Lloyd, and here comes Turkington up the inside line. The BMW is there as Shedden attacks the BTC Hondas, and yes, there's contact there, look, because Sutton gets a tap in the tail. Turkington's got ahead of him. That, I fear, might have been Chilton getting into the rear of Sutton.
And Tom Chilton just getting into the rear quarter, and then round goes in front of everybody.
Jackson.
That's Ollie Jackson. Oh!
Adam Morgan hits him.
Safety car, mate. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. 13 laps to go.
Now, right now, Ash Sutton would be 32 points ahead. That would be enough to give him the championship. He can just sit there and drive round now.
So Colin can gain 2 places and we can lose 2, we're still alright. Laps to go, gap to Butcher behind keeps on growing, so we're not worried. Colin would have to win this race. Final lap, nice and steady please.
He's consistent and he's on his way then now up towards the checkered flag. It is going to be a race win for Josh Cook. A 5th win of the season for Josh Cook, round 29 of the championship, but in the traffic behind, back-to-back titles, a 3rd crown for Ash Sutton. He is British touring car champion with a race to spare, and he is absolutely delighted as he comes.
It's so hard driving like we do, but to bag all these points and get us to this position, this is what the emotions you see right now is what we've been chasing all year. Come on. Yes!
Out of the car gets the 2021 British touring car champion. Ash Sutton has done it again. Back-to-back titles. It's 3 for one of the real stars of the modern era of the British touring car championship. Tony Carosa, his engineer, is as much a part of that success as the man behind the wheel.
Plan went to plan. Everything this weekend, as we said, we go in as we have every other weekend. The only difference now is we can unleash him for race 3. And see what the real Ash Sutton can do. So we've actually signed all of the championships off today already. So we've signed off Overall Drivers' Championship, Independent Drivers' Championship, Independent Teams' Championship, and the Overall Teams' Championship, which is actually a massive one because there's, you're fighting against the likes of West Surrey. Why is it important? It's all we do. We live and breathe racing. That's all we do. We live and breathe racing every day, and all we want to do is win. Every single one of us, every single person we employ is a winner. And we go here not just because it's a job, not just because we get paid to do it, we do it because we want to win. So that's the motivation and the drive every single day.
Can we go to the pub?
You don't look right stressed. I think you need to go to the pub if you look at this car.
Yeah, there's more being brought over.
Tony, I think every driver's got a relationship with their engineers. He knows what pushes my buttons. He knows when to control me. When to pull me back, when to sort of say, now let's go, let's have it, let's wind her up. Everyone's appreciated. Anyone that works on that car. So my number 1, number 2, and number 3, data engineer. They give up a massive amount of their lives in terms of their familyhood to come away and do the job we all love, and we're all racers at the end of the day and we want to win. I would love to become a legacy. If you look at it now, the British touring cars has been known for your Matt Neal, your Jason Platos. Why can't it be my name that's there in 20 years' time? And that's the aim.
Your Appreciation, please, Brands Hatch, for your champion, Ash Sutton. And a third title in the hands of Ash.
Podium. We're going for a photo, whether we're invited or not.
3, 2, 1.
Sorry. You two, John. Good job with William there. Well done with it. John's got another one. Well done, hard. Good job, mate. Really good job.
Well, run, son.
Down it. Down it. Good job, boys.
It was a bit of a disappointing end to the year because we have had a lot of progression as the year has gone on. But today, the progression didn't quite shine through. But it's a learning, and this year was all about learning. It didn't really faze me if this was a scorcher of a weekend or not, because all the focus is on is 2022. Making this package better, improving the team, improving everything around us. We know enough now to be able to go into this winter, focus on a few little areas of marginal gains with the chassis, aero kit, engine performance, and then yeah, come back fighting fit in 2022.
The initial emotions that come out, I spent the whole in-lap crying. I didn't have any left for the ITV interview. It was just a lot of pressure has been on me mentally and physically. I feel like I've had to adapt to the championship and make myself a championship driver, and to be able to just let them emotions flood out based on that fact, it was just so good. And to share it with all the people that are behind me, it just tops it off. Tony's an angel, but he's a piece of the puzzle. There's many guys behind it. I've got a great team behind me. There's great sponsors there, even down to the mechanics, the guys that put the tyres on the car, the guys that put the fuel in the car. Without any of them, it wouldn't be possible. So this isn't just me. I'm a very, very small percentage of this team, and it just shows how strong of a team we are. I'll be honest with you, the biggest thing this year has been the fans. You guys at home have really made this atmosphere change. From last year to this year, it's completely different, and I'm absolutely buzzing. I'll have a drink down the pub tonight on all of you. Cheers, guys.
I feel so fancy doing
Good boy, good boy, good boy.
The script has been torn up again. Turkington is wide, he's in the gravel, and Sutton's going to go through for the lead.
This is hard work. This is stress.
Him and they're 3 wide across the start-finish line.
Not a good result for Morgan. Back-to-back titles, a third crown for Ash Sutton. He is British touring car champion.
Come on. Yes!